Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. I'm Chet Yoder, so glad to have you with us here for another exciting edition of Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. As tonight, the Mudbugs will begin a two-game series against the Amarillo Bulls inside the George. So glad to have you with us here for the Landers, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram pregame show. The Mudbugs coming off a 3-3 road trip where they took 5 out of a possible 6 points, and they have to be happy with that considering they didn't play their best brand of hockey. They were able to come away with a 4-2 victory in Odessa for a one-game special. Then it was the Arseny Sergeyev show as he had 63 saves, the most save out of any Mudbugs goalie in the NHL franchise history, and that helped the Mudbugs squeak away with a 2-1 shootout victory. Matt Weber got the only goal in the shootout session. Then on Saturday, the Mudbugs had 2 one-goal leads and could not hold it as Amarillo kept rallying back. And then after a 7-round shootout, the Bulls came away with a 3-2 victory. Cooper Fensterstock was able to flip in the game winner on the forehand. And another tough night for the Mudbugs because the scoring has dried up, but Arseny Sergeyev really has heated up. He was able to get the South Divisional Star of the Week honors. Congratulations to him and the Mudbugs really for having themselves a great showing in net, but they know they're going to have to play a better brand of hockey. Practice obviously was a more intensive one. We'll talk to head coach Jason Soupy Campbell and get his thoughts in just a little bit, but I want to look at the South Division standings. With the 1 point the Mudbugs got on Saturday, it gives them a 1-point lead over Lone Star for first place. Mudbugs now at 42 points, the Brahmas at 41, and then you have the Bulls at 34 points, and the Bulls playing great hockey. They're 9-0-1 their last 10, but look out, the Wichita Falls Warriors have won 6 straight, so they're right behind Amarillo for that fourth and final playoff spot at 28 points, and then you have Odessa at 20 points and New Mexico at 16. But the biggest key for the Mudbugs is they have 2 games in hand on Lone Star. Lone Star not playing tonight. They will play Wichita tomorrow night in the makeup game of last weekend's contest that was postponed. So the Mudbugs have a chance to create a bigger margin in their first place standing right now over Lone Star. And, of course, the Bulls have an opportunity to get closer to Lone Star for that second spot in the South Division. And that second spot's so important because you ensure home ice through the first round of the postseason. The Mudbugs, once again, will have this first game of this 2-game series and then the start of 11 straight home games at George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. The Mudbugs will be at home till late March until they have to go back on the road against Wichita Falls. So that'll prove to be home sweet home for the Mudbugs. Hopefully it is, because the Mudbugs haven't scored a goal on home ice in over 146 minutes, which obviously was low-lighted by the back-to-back shutouts that Lone Star dealt to Shreveport last time out in this building. We will talk to head coach Jason Soupy Campbell after these messages. It's the Mudbugs and the Amarillo Bulls, game 1 of this 2-game series. I'm Chet Yoder, and this is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Congratulations to our Shreveport Mudbugs on this 2021 season. They have overcome the odds of a pandemic to keep hockey alive in Shreveport-Bossier. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFatta & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFatta & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defattapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. Mudbugs back at home, and this time for about 6 weeks, 11 straight home games here at George's Pond in Hirsch Coliseum. We're joined by Mudbugs head coach Jason Soupy Campbell. It's Amarillo back in town, and you have faced the Bulls 4 times. All 4 matchups have gone to the extra session. 3 of them gone to the shootout. Obviously, they have been hard contested battles, and I would have to assume that this week's of practice was nothing short of intense.
Yeah, we have to prepare hard again to play these guys, but at the same time, we try to keep the intensity level up every week, just to be consistent and make sure the guys play as consistent as possible come the weekend. So overall, thought we had a great week of practice. The intensity level was there, consistency was there. Now we'll see how we do battling against another team.
Looking back at last Saturday's game, it was one of those games where you had a couple of goal leads, and it feels like the scoring has dried up of late. And you look at a team like this, like the Mudbugs, one of the highest scoring teams. Is that a point of concern?
Not necessarily that we're not really we're getting chances. What I'm more concerned about is our effort to get to the dirty areas to score goals. We're just not going to score on the perimeter. Every team, as the season go on, starts to tighten things up defensively, and goals are just harder to come by as teams get more familiar with you and as teams get used to their systems in the D zone and how they plan to play. So now our job is to be harder to play against and get to those dirty areas of the ice. Like, we got to start winning net front battles in their end, and not be. We have to have a puck possession game instead of just throwing pucks away and turn it over. One and done opportunities, meaning get it in one shot and that's it. Just usually you're not going to beat a goalie that way unless he can't see the puck, which means we got to have somebody net front. If he can see the puck, we got to have guys crash into the net ready to bang in rebounds to get those second, third, fourth chances. So that's my biggest concern. That's what I'm more worried about is our inability or lack of drive to get to those places over the last few games. So we've been working on that.
Talk about Adam Colson, a guy you acquired last Saturday. 1 game in, he was in the lineup. He was on the power play. I guess 1 game in, how did he do?
Thought he did really well. We figured he could add a little poise on our blue line, be a potential top of our power play. He's got a good shot, good vision, walks the blue line well. Thought he did really well 5-on-5 too. So overall impression, first game, first week of practice, we're pretty happy with what we got in him, and now we just need to continue to see him grow and get better too as the season wears on.
I wanted to ask you about our Sergey Evan and Cole Hudson, and after Sergey Evan gets South Divisional Player Week honors. I know you're going back to Cole Hudson tonight, but I guess I hate to make comparisons, but is Hudson and Sergeyev maybe evolving into a situation that you had with Richie Perron and Mason Balboa last year?
Yeah, it seems to be right now. We hope that happens. It makes decisions tough when it comes to who you're going to start, but that's what that is the battle that you want everywhere on the ice, whether it's goaltending, center ice, defensemen. You want guys battling for positions and playing time, and when they get their chance to play, that they really take advantage of it. So he's done a good job up to this point to battle Hudson for that number one spot, and we're going to continue to let these guys battle it out and be good teammates during the whole process. So again, a nice little start for Arseni, but again, he's going to have to be consistent, just like Cole was when he first got to town.
You look at the Mudbugs fan base, obviously a little hard on the Mudbugs after the Mudbugs got shut out in 2 straight nights. That doesn't happen very often here at home. How much do you use that as motivation, knowing the crowd's going to come back tonight? It's Mardi Gras theme night. It's, a Louisiana weekend of Mudbugs hockey. They're ready for this, and they're going to be behind you, but they're also, aching to get to light that lamp.
I mean, I don't really talk about. I'm sure the guys know it's Mardi Gras weekend and stuff like that, but we don't talk about it, and we don't talk about how many fans are going to be in the building. You might have the odd question like earlier in the week, just with guys that may not be familiar with it. Is it usually busy, or something like that? But it's usually a 10-second conversation, and then we're on to other things. But again, the main focus for us is, we've been lacking getting to those dirty areas of the ice, and it's not about scoring one for the fans, which we love to do, but that our focus is scoring goals and making sure we're doing it the right way and earning it, because if you're not earning it, you're just going to run out of goals or opportunities to score like we did against Lone Star. And again, our goals in Amarillo, we didn't score a bunch of them, but we just got enough to, again, kind of get by and shootout win and loss. But that's really the main focus. It's not doing it for the fans. We want to win for the fans and for each other, and you got to score goals to do it. So we focused, working hard on trying to generate some more offense.
Coach, thanks for the time, and good luck tonight.
Thank you, Chet Yoder.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Bayou Blasters helps bring you Shreveport Mudbugs hockey on the ticket. Hey, this is Jay Fuel letting you know Bayou Blasters offers the best dry ice blasting in all of Shreveport. Our solid CO2 provides a powerful industrial equipment cleaning solution for a variety of applications, ranging from heavy slag removal to delicate semiconductor and circuit board cleaning. Our ice blasting technology has become known as the cleanest and most environmentally friendly way to clean and prep any surface. Call us at 877-352-8614 or log on to BayouBlasters.com.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Now time for the Whataburger starting lineups. First for Rocky Russo's Amarillo Bulls, Assistant Coach, Director of Player Personnel, George Lewis the fourth. At left wing will be number 17, Nick Sivinger. At center will be number 21, Nick Stapleton. And on the right wing will be number 24, Ryan Coughlin. On defense will be number 5, Nick Deneen. And at number 27, Sean Vlasic. Getting the start in nets will be number 35, Andrew Takix. And Takix was the guy that really got under the skin of the Mudbugs with a lot of things he did between the pipes. We'll see what happens tonight. The numbers on Tactics. He's 6-0 with a 1.74 goals against and a .940 save percentage. Your Whataburger starting lineups for the Shreveport Mudbugs, head coached by Jason Shupe Campbell, associate head coach Rich Perron, director of development and ops Gavin Morgan, and honorary assistant coach Chris Lane. At left wing, number 18, Garrett Steele. At center will be number 12, Joe Mack. And on the right wing will be number 23, Billy Fetchko. On defense will be number 5, Aiden Metcalf, and the newcomer, number 6, Adam Colson. In net, he had the weekend off, but he played well Thursday in Odessa, made 22 saves to pick up his 12th win of the year. He's 12-3-3 from North Tonawanda, New York, will be Mr. Cole Hudson. He's number 30 with 2.14 goals against and a .925 save percentage. Those are your Whataburger starting lineups, just like you like it. So glad to have you with us. After tonight's game, be sure to join us at Buffalo Wild Wings in Bossier City. Buffalo Wild Wings, beer, sports, wings. Buffalo Wild Wings, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs Hockey. And come out to the Bossier location tonight after tonight's game. Mudbugs on the ice with their home white jerseys. Amarillo with their red, white, and blues. The Mudbugs will skate from left to right here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. Now we ask you to please rise wherever you may be for tonight's national anthem. In front of a nice crowd still filing in here into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. A brilliant rendition of tonight's national anthem sung by a very lovely 8th grader, Channon Smith. And I thought that was a fantastic effort. Mudbugs and the Amarillo Bulls tied up in this season series 2-2. Every game has gone past regulation. I want to thank all our 2020, 2021 Mudbug billets for everything they do for Mudbugs hockey. Thanks to Dennis and Gene Fisher, Leon and Brian Bechtel, Harriet Bonnie, Zach and Jordan Choate, Levi and Charlie Dew, Jordan and Lindsey Gamble, Keith and Becca Gibbs, Mr. Jim Hacker, Spencer and Candace Hardy, Brian and Kristen Hill, Ed and Jennifer Horton, Jeff and Nicole Lowe, James and Amanda Meyer, Miss Carrie and Mitchell, Miss Carlene Mudd, Martin and Carla Mueller and Chucky Landry and family, Scott and Karen Musket, Ronnie and Bridget Peterson, Kyle and Paige Porter, Randy and Tanya Reeves, Casey Ryan and Dave Percata, Amy and Trey Salters, Miss Tammy Sutton, and Mark and Shannon Weldon for all being proud billets of the Shreveport Mudbugs. Hashtag love our billets. Giovanni Procopio taking some of the ceremonial puck drops, and he is fresh off a haircut, and he looks cleaned up. And the Mudbugs hopefully are all cleaned up and ready to go tonight. Mudbugs looking off to a better start here in this Generational Financial Advisors first period. They have had trouble starting games, and that has killed them and has put them up against the 8-ball. Puck is dropped and won there by Amarillo, and that was Stapleton. Puck sent back into the Mudbug zone. Now to my left, paroled there by Colson. To the far side there to Metcalf. He'll drop it off to Steele. Steele will slip it across to the far side there to Mack, and Mack will just whip it into the far corner. Now chasing after it there is Fetchko, turns his body around. Steele tries to hold it in. Mack now jabs it up ahead to the far corner. Played back up top to the left point there to Metcalf. Now to Colson, right point. He'll just send it in deep behind the cage. Flipped in now. Puck now cut off there by Vlasic. It goes to the near side now. Up ahead there to Siffinger. The former Barama bangs it in and gets a bang into the boards there by Weber. To the far side, drop back there to Colson. Colson, the newest Mudbug, the former Jackalope, the former Amarillo Bull at one day and age, has the puck in front of Hudson's cage. He skates up now to the far side, off the far side, boards there to Metcalf, and Metcalf will chisel it in. It goes on net. Stopped there by Takix, and he will cover it up for a face-off. First period tonight brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. For more information on planning your life's needs from college to retirement, you can call Janice Wan at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com. Face-off now to the right of Takix. It's going to be Braden Dorfman to take it. Picked up his 11th goal of the year last Saturday. Leads the team in points and goals. Aaron pass as Amarillo won the faceoff. Back out to center. Brazil now will just wrist it in to the Amarillo zone. Played now off the near side boards there by Del Monte. Off the stick of Cartman. Now quick shot there. Redirected toward the net. Nice save made there by Takix as Heidi threw it toward the net. It hit off the stick. Now back the other way. Cartman a shot. Stick save made there by Hudson on the near circle to my left. Mudbugs trying to lug it back out. That's Bunting. Bunting, Brimmer, and Dorfman. It's been the BBD line for Mudbugs hockey for a little while. They've taken Fetchko off that line and try to get him up with Steele. Puck now back out to center. That's Bunting. Will bang it back on over to Heidi. Heidi now along to the far side, looking at Gockler. Now changes his mind, and he'll love tap this baby into the Amarillo zone. Almost 2 minutes gone by here in the first, still scoreless. Along to the near corner, played back, kept in there. Hedden throws it toward the net. It gets blocked off the stick of Vasanin. Now thrown out the center. Stopped there by Hedden. Re-dragged back in there by Procopio. Drop back now. Right point. Quick shot there by Gockler. Gets blocked in front there by Harrison Scott. Scott now will take it back out to center. Vasanin back to Scott. 2-on-2. Here they come. Quick shot. Goes under the glove of Hudson wide. Another shot blocked in front. And good to see Matt Vermaelen back in the lineup for the Bugs. He was sick and missed the whole road trip last weekend. Now along to the near corner. Behind the cage of Hudson. Chirino on the ice. Off the far side now off the stick. It goes of Sanum. Right back out to center. Rather, that was Sedlacek. Now Vasanin comes, rather that was Jopchen, comes in offsides. Greg Jopchen, the talented blue liner for Amarillo, and a couple of goals in Saturday's game. Mudbugs back at it tomorrow night. We're expecting close to a sellout crowd, if not a sellout crowd. So be sure to get your tickets by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 or logging on to MudbugsHockey.com. We'll have our Sweetheart Special as well. Face-off won there by Amarillo. We'll tell you about it on our next whistle. Flag down to the far side there by Metcalf. He'll go on over to Colson. Colson now the newest bug. Will drop it back to Metcalf. Along to the far side. Up ahead there to Sedlicek. He'll lead it in there for Sharina to go chase. Takic's way out of his cage. It's blocked. Now he tried to bank it off his back. And Takic's made a nice stop there along the far side post. And he covers it up for a face-off. Takic's with a few words for Sedlicek. Sedlicek and Takic's tied it up last weekend. They had a little bit of a jaw jack in front, and Sedlicek and Takic's look like they might know each other from a previous date. 16:52 to go here in the first period, brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. Still no score. Face off to the right of Takic's. One there by Fetchko. Flipped it toward the net. It gets blocked. Colson now. Back to Metcalf from the point. Quick shot through the slot off the stick of Steele. It goes to the far corner. Steele now with a burst of speed. He'll go along the end boards to try to hold the zone. Now along to the near corner. Fetchko will flip it in there for Steele. He flips it now to the far corner. Trying to be chased down there by Joe Mack. Kicked around now on the far half wall. Kept in there by Steele. And the Mudbugs hold it in. Right back into the left point, and now the puck is just skittered back out to center. That's a good job there by Jordan Venegoni. Played back out now to the Mudbug zone. That's Colson. He'll lead it up from left to right off the stick of Brimmer. Trickles toward the net. Kakix now easily paddles it off to the near side boards. Deneen now will ding it back out to center. Off the far side boards in front of the Amarillo bench. Played up ahead, spun around. Bunting gets his pocket picked. And now Amarillo comes in 2-on-3. Quick shot there by Siffinger. Save made there by Hudson from the near corner. Now poked up ahead. Mishandled there by Colson. Quick shot poked at there just wide. That was Siffinger making a play out of nothing. Now the puck along the end boards. 15:40 remaining here in the first. Played back now to the point. Quick shot there by Boxer. And it ricochets wide to the far corner. Jack Boxer lined up as a forward, but he is a defenseman. Now behind the cage, Colson carefully to his left on over to Heidi, the Atlanta, Georgia native. Up ahead there to Colson, off the stick now of Bunting, and the puck just skims into the Amarillo zone. Along to the inboards it goes. Amarillo tries to hold it, now to the far corner. Good job there by Vlasic to get a body on Dorfman, but he loses his stick now. Kept in there. Quick shot there toward the net there by Brazil, gets blocked. Now back in and back out to center. Far side. With a burst of speed, here comes Cartman. That's Huston Cartman now along to the end boards. Hard hit thrown in front. Taken there by Dorfman. He'll kiss it off the near side window back out to center. Now played there carefully there by Del Monte. Off the stick of Procopio to the far side there to Vermanen. Vermanen will zip it back into the Amarillo zone. Good pace to this one along to the far corner. Mudbugs hold the zone, and the puck now played back to the point, but it comes all the way down because Gockler wasn't there. Gockler will go fetch it down back into his own zone to the far side there to the Air Force commit. That's Hedden. Heading up across now to the right side. Drop back there to Vermanen. Quick shot smothered up there by Takix. Let me tell you about this Sweetheart Special. Tomorrow night, $60 gets you 2 tickets for you and your honey, alongside a glass of wine and beer, a carnation flowers, and a Johnny's Pizza, all for $60. All you got to do is give us a call at 318-636-7094 and reserve that package today. Face off now in the right wing circle. Dorfman will take it. Dorfman getting warned out there. Face-off won there by Amarillo. Messick will mail it around to the far side boards. Kept in there by Brimmer along the left point. He'll drop it in deep. Mishandled there by Hedden. Taken there by Vassinen. And Vassinen pops it back out to center in front of the Amarillo bench. Through the neutral zone now. Amarillo take it off the near side boards. U-turn there by Jobchen. Jobchen now to the far side on over to Messick. Messick now off the stick of Bunting. Through the neutral zone it goes. Now in front of the Mudbugs bench. Battling for it there is Bunting. Played back to Hedden. Hedden now gets his stick tied up a bit. Along to that far corner. Mudbugs trying to drag it out. That's Dorfman in front of his own cage. Up ahead there to Bunting. Bunting now will pelt it off the near side boards and in deep into the Amarillo zone. 6.5 gone by here in the opening period. Still no score, kept in there by Metcalf, and he throws it toward the net, but it goes wide. Off the near side boards, back out to center. Very cold here at George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. They're expecting frigid temperatures throughout the weekend that'll spill on over Monday through Thursday of next week. Sandham now sails it back into the Amarillo zone, expecting snow around to the Monday through Thursday forecast. But right now the low is 20 degrees. Held in there now, Ty Black works it into the Mudbug zone. They'll work it in toward the net. Turnaround shot. He shot it wide. What a golden chance there by Chris Carroll. If he turned around, he might have tucked it in under the stretched pads of Hudson. Kept in there. Danina blast. Stick save made there by Hudson through traffic. Now chiseled up ahead. Poked out. Back out to center. There by Sedlacek. Sedlacek with Sherino and Sandham. Colson up ahead there to Sherino, up ahead there to Colson. Colson has it now. He'll take a twirl back now to the near half wall. Tries to hold the zone, and he tried to cycle it in deep. Intercepted there by Carroll, and Carroll will just dump it into the Mudbug zone. Played there by Heidi behind the cage of Hudson. Heidi will lug it back out now, left to right. Too far there for Sedlacek. That pass was errant. Now along the near half boards. Boxer trying to hold it in. Now the puck now rimmed in. Paddle aside there by Hudson from center ice. Shot there by Messick. Now along to the near corner it goes. Taken there by Brazil. The Granville, Michigan native up ahead there to Steele. Steele will take a U-turn back and reset. Along to the near side there to Heidi. Heidi now off the near side boards up ahead there to Mack. Mack's pass errant, broken up there by Coughlin. Now off the stick up ahead there to Siffinger. Siffinger a shot! Glove save made there by Hudson from the high slot, and he will flag it down for a face-off. This is a break in the action. 11:43 to go here in the opening frame. Still no score from George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Congratulations to our Shreveport Mudbugs on this 2021 season. They have overcome the odds of a pandemic to keep hockey alive in Shreveport-Bossier. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA, SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. It is a scoreless affair with 11:43 remaining here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. Face off deep to the left of Hudson. Dorfman to take it for Shreveport. Face-off one there by Deneen. Played back up top. Quick shot there by Del Monte, went wide. Now to the near corner. Kept in there. Intercepted there by Bunting. Played up ahead now. Over to Hedden. Hedden now gains the blue line. He'll work it in. Strike it toward the center. Slot, rather. It gets blocked. And it's now taken away there by Amarillo. That's Fensterstock, who was the hero in Saturday's game with the deciding shootout goal. Played on over to the near side. There by Ripke. Ripke now works it in from the right side, rather. Puck now wagon wheeled around now to the near half wall. Poked up ahead there by Vanagoni. Now tied up now. Puck through the slot. Bunting couldn't handle it, but Dorfman is there. Chiseled up ahead there to Bunting. Bunting now softly slides it up to the near side. There to Hedden. Comes in from the right side. Mishandled the puck, but stays with it now. Works it into the near corner. Work thrown back on Brimmer through the slot. Blocked in front. That was Sandham looking for his first goal at home. Taken away now. Oh, boy, all the way up ahead there was Cartman, but he couldn't handle the pass cleanly and came in offsides. 10:36 remaining here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. It is still a scoreless contest. Face off just outside the far Mudbugs blue line. One there by Amarillo. Jobgen gains the blue line from the left side. He'll jolt it in behind the cage. Metcalf was there. Now intercepted, turnaround shot, redirected just wide. That was a chance there for Scott from the far circle. Now behind the cage, the dangerous Martino has it now, played back up top. Quick shot blocked in front. Good job there to seal up the stick there by Vermanen. Off the near side, stick up ahead there for Weber. Weber couldn't corral it cleanly. Back out to center. Metcalf will take it back into his own blue line. On over to Heidi. Heidi up ahead now. On over to Procopio. Procopio will just muscle it into the Amarillo zone. Now along to the end boards, tied up there is Procopio. Loose puck now taken there by Martino, and Martino will just raft it back out into the Mudbug zone. That's Brazil. Will glide up the ice from the near side, gains the blue line from the right side, and rattles it in. To the near corner it goes. Taken away there by Carroll. Carroll now works it back out to center. Now pushed at from both teams, up across center. Heidi now to the far side there to Brazil. Brazil's pass errant, broken up there by Carroll. Carroll catches it down, 2-on-2 with Black. Taken away there by Bunting. Off his own end boards. Up ahead to the near side there to Brimmer. Brimmer will throw it in back over to Brazil. Brazil now will work it to the far side. Up ahead off the stick now of Brimmer. Brimmer now will just strike it in to the near corner of Amarillo territory. 8:55 remaining in a fast-paced first period. Held up a bit there as Brimmer played back up top. Hedden's got it. Hedden throws it toward the net. Easily paddled away there by Takix. Behind the cage, played back to Hedden from the left point. He waits. Over to Gockler. Gockler throws it toward the net, looking for a tip in front. Now behind the cage, taken away there by Ethan Green, and Ethan Green will be able to lob it all the way down the length of the ice. No icing, played there by Hudson. On over to Gockler, sent up to Fetchko. Fetchko will throw it back to Gockler. Now to the far side, Hedden now works it in. He'll thread it in now behind the cage of Takix. Green to the far side, puck now just lofted all the way down into the Mudbug zone. Gockler to the far corner it goes, dropped off Miss Hedden's tape. Now the puck is shot wide from the turnaround shot there by Carroll, kept in there by Siffinger. Now to the far half wall, there by Stapleton. He tries to cycle it in, it gets blocked. Now off the far side board, Santam up ahead there to Fetchko. Fetchko now gets held up a bit, now in front of the Mudbugs bench. A little bit of a scuffle here as they're battling for the puck. Amarillo will get a change on the fly. Boy, this puck just stuck in a ditch and nobody can dig it out. Fetchko's in there. Now the puck is out. Gockler played back over to Hedden. Hedden up across the red line. He'll just pop it up out of midair into the Amarillo zone. 7.5 remaining here in the first. I'm Chet Yoder, so glad to have you with us. Good pace to this one. Along to the end boards, taken away there now by Vlasic. Along to the near side, it goes to Cartman. Huston Cartman gains the blue line from the left side. He'll ladle it in to the Mudbug zone, taken there by Metcalf. He'll work it around now, the roulette wheel, but not out. It's kept in there by Del Monte. Behind the cage of Hudson, very alert. To the far corner, Venegoni, a shot from the far corner, stabbed aside there by Hudson. And now played up ahead, Mudbugs 2-on-2. Brimmer up ahead now, near far half wall, up ahead there to Colson. Colson, a shot blocked in front there by Cartman. Now behind the cage of Takix, kept in there by Santam. Santam now turns it around, trying to work it in deep for Brimmer. Now played back out to Cartman. Cartman up across the middle will just loft it in. Paddle aside there by Hudson behind the cage with 6:40 remaining in the first. Good pace to this one. We haven't had a whistle in a while. On over to Metcalf now along the far side. Penalty coming up now to Amarillo. Will get the game's first power play. It'll be a hooking infraction, and it's going against Harrison Scott. Mudbugs power play ranked 16th in the league. That's climbed up 3 spots at 13, or rather 14% even. Amarillo's PK ranked 16th at 81.6. Mudbugs power play brought to you by AEP Swepco. Face off now to the right of Takix. Mudbugs trying to get their power play going. They had a couple last weekend. Or rather, they had one last weekend. And one there by Amarillo off the near side boards. Uh-oh. Here's a chance. Venegoni a drive. Oh, he shot it just wide. He was trying to go far side on Hudson, and he had the lane. Taken away there by Dorfman. Dorfman will work it back out now. 3-on-3 to my right. Boy, Mudbugs a little shaky on that transition. Back the other way. Now along to the near corner. Dorfman played back to the right point there to Colson. Colson will sweep it around now over to Steele. Steele back to Colson. Colson now back to Steele. Now back to Colson. Colson at the point. Waits. Drifts it on over to Dorfman. A drive. Save made. Rebound chance. Save made. Oh, boy. Dorfman couldn't corral that rebound. Puck stayed in. Kept in there by Colson. To the far half wall there to Steele. Back to Colson. Colson waits. On over to Dorfman. Far near half wall, rather. Elevator back up top to Colson. Throws it toward the net. Blocked in front. Turnaround shot. Whiffed that there by Procopio. And the puck is rolled down the length of the ice. 50 seconds remaining now on the game's first power play. Still no score. 5:15 remaining here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. Bunting to the far side. Now just ladle in there by Hedden. Now along the end boards. Hedden goes battling for it along the walls. Taken back out now. Near corner. Bunting with some space. Played back to Brimmer. Brimmer from the right point on over to Bunting. Bunting now from the right point waits. To Metcalf at the top. To the far point there. On over to Hedden. He'll drop it back to Hedden now. Far half wall. Back to Metcalf. A one-timer. Paddle save made there by Takix. 10 seconds left. Can the Mudbugs hold it in? Thrown toward the net. It gets blocked. 5 seconds. And the puck now thrown all the way down the length of the ice. Shreveport 0 for 1 on the man advantage. Oh, penalty coming up. Looks like a holding infraction. Metcalf does not like it. So Shreveport will go 0 for 1 on the man advantage. 1 second left on Scott's penalty. And now Metcalf in the cage, or rather in the box, for holding. And now Amarillo, the top-ranked power play in the league, will get to work at 24.7%. Shreveport's first-choice personnel penalty kill ranked 13th at 82.5. And the puck now is just laced it down the length of the ice. Good job there by Weber. So now Amarillo on their first power play. To the near side there to Scott. Now the puck deflects to the far corner. Now behind the cage. Hedden steers it to the near half wall. Jobchen trying to work it in deep, intercepted, and now the puck is pitchforked all the way down the length of the ice there by Joe Mack. Down to 1:25 remaining now on Metcalf's holding infraction. Jobchen and the league's best power play. Working it up the ice now to my left. Harrison Scott, the San Jose, California native, to the far corner. Aaron pass, and oh boy, failed clear attempt there by Vermaelen. And now to the near half wall. Boy, those failed clear attempts could make you pay here. Jobchen now works it in to the near corner. Jobchen now works it in, throws it in front. One-time shot blocked in front. Another shot, score. That was Venegoni. Far circle as he's able to wrist it in. It's a power play goal, and it comes late at 16:35 of the first period. It is a 1-0 Amarillo lead. Boy, the Mudbugs knew that a failed clear attempt could burn them, and it did. That's Venegoni. On the loose rebound, nothing Hudson could do there for Venegoni. Goal number 5 on the year. And Amarillo has the game's first goal, and once again, the Mudbugs give up the game's first goal at home. Venegoni from Coughlin and Jopchen at 16:35. And Amarillo was 1 for 1 so far on the man advantage. Now off to the far side, 3:10 remaining in the first. Up ahead to the near side there to Black, thrown across. Nice stick there to break it out of trouble there by Brazil. To the far corner now, thrown toward the net. Scott tried to slip it in, the net comes off. Scott did not like that net coming off as he was trying to work it in to the cage. And we got a break in the action. 2:59 remaining here in the first period. All brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. Amarillo with the early 1-0 lead on Venegoni's fifth at 16:35 on the man advantage. Face off now in the right wing circle to the left of Hudson. Face off one there by Amarillo. Played back, right point, Del Monte. He'll dial it in now to the far corner. It goes over to Boxer. His quick shot is gloved down there by Hudson. This face-off will stay in the Mudbug zone in the right wing circle. Dorfman to try to win the faceoff. He does. Play now up ahead there to Bunting. Bunting will swing it back now into his own cage to the far side. Now over to Dorfman. Dorfman's pass broken up there by Martino. Martino now will just whack it back into the Mudbug zone. Hudson around to the far boards. Belong to the far half wall. Brimmer tries to kind of scrape it out of that scrum. In there is Dorfman. Boy, he was digging up a hole there. And now a penalty coming up. The hand was up. Looks like Amarillo's going in the box. Martino's going to be the one. It's going to be a roughing infraction. Martino can't believe it. And the Mudbugs, for the second time this evening, will go back on the power play. Mudbugs 0 for 1 on the man advantage. Amarillo cashed in on their first attempt. 1-0 lead for the Bulls. Face off one there by Amarillo. Kind of handcuffed Tactics a bit. Mudbugs hold the zone though. That's Colson. High slot. Oh, his backhand pass got broken up. I thought he should have shot that. Shreveport tries to throw it toward the net. It gets blocked. Boy, Colson had just a real estate of space. Now Dorfman, near circle, waits, skates in, near corner, throws it across. It gets caroms around, poked at toward the net. Tactics has got it. Pecking away at it there was Steele. And we got a break in the action. 30 seconds gone by on Martino's roughing infraction. Face off now to the right of Tactics. 1:46 remaining in the first. 1:30 left on Martino's roughing infraction. 1-0 Bulls. Face off one there by Shreveport. Played back now. One-time blast there by Bunting. He fanned on it. Couldn't get much on it. Now heading to the left point over to Metcalf. Now to Bunting through the slot. Played back up top. Metcalf now to the far corner there to Hedden. Played back up top to Hedden. Metcalf, quick one-time shot there by Bunting. Right pad stop made there by Tactics. Now to Fetchko. Fires one just wide. Can Metcalf hold it? He does. He'll swing it in now to the near corner. 1 minute left on the power play. Brought to you by AEP Swepco. Played back, and they couldn't play it back out to the point. Metcalf wasn't there and worked all the way back down to the Mudbug zone. Metcalf will glide it up now, drop back on over to Hedden, now to Shreveport. Shreveport works it in there to Hedden. 55 seconds remaining in regulation. 38 seconds left on the Swepco power play. To the left point now to Dorfman, now to the point there to Metcalf. Now to the near circle there to Hedden. He walks the line over to Metcalf and mishandled, and it goes right back out to center. Boy, Hedden, little trouble right now to the near side there to Shreveport. Shreveport now thrown across. Quick shot. Battle save made there by Tactics on a shot there by Procopio. Procopio tries to hold the zone. He does. To the far corner it goes. Turn around there with Shreveport. Vlasic in there. And the puck now just banged back out to center. Now along to the near side. Dorfman couldn't hold it. Played back out to center. Penalty is over. Mudbugs 0 for 2. 15 seconds left now in the first period. 1-0 lead for Amarillo. Maybe one last chance if they hurry. Maybe not. They're just going to take it in. Now Sherino will just take it back behind his cage. No shot, and that'll do it for the first period. Amarillo with the game's only goal. It came at 16:35 of the opening frame. It was Jordan Venegoni's fifth from Ryan Coughlin and Greg Jopjen. The score after one period of play. It's Amarillo 1, Shreveport nothing. Stick around for the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy first intermission show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy first intermission show. Mudbugs back at home. Or joined by one of my new favorites, Mudbugs centerman Griffin Sanum. San, first of all, thanks for the time. I appreciate joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Chet.
Talk about what it's been like so far in Shreveport. You've been here now for maybe longer than a cup of coffee now, and talk about how it's been going.
Shreveport's great. I love it. Most importantly, I love our fans, and I think the atmosphere here is great. And I've enjoyed my stay so far. It's a little different from New Mexico, obviously, but in a good way. I think I needed a change of scenery, and I love everybody, and I think people make places. So I love the people here, and I'm enjoying it so far.
How nice was it to finally get on the board as far as a goal? You got a big one there on Thursday. It was in the first period, and obviously helped you guys beat Odessa.
Yeah, it's good. It's always good to see the puck going in the net, obviously. But I think what makes us special is we have depth, and we don't really just have one guy who can put the puck in the net. And I know, stats may be a concern and other teams and other people, but here we're focused on wins, and I think that's the focus. It's nice to score, but regardless of who's putting the puck in the net, I'm looking forward to getting W's. So
I wanted to ask you about the South Divisional Player of the Week, Sergey Evan. He's a guy obviously very quiet, Russian-speaking. He comes up with a 63 save performance on Friday, historically one of the best in Mudbugs and AHL franchise history. What was your impression of that game? Because it felt like maybe, he was left out to dry, but boy, he bailed you out and he took you on it back.
Yeah, for sure. I pick up Arseny every morning to bring him to practice. So he's a great kid. Obviously trouble with the English, but he's getting better. So it's huge. I think you need a goalie to steal you a game. You see it all the time in playoffs, and that's really what makes championship teams is the net out, and you need a guy like that to step in and help your team out once in a while. Obviously, it's unacceptable to give up 63 shots, sure, but you need a guy like that to steal you games. No championship team doesn't have a guy like that in net. So we have the guys in net that we have for a reason, and we trust them fully.
Talk about the process of coming to Shreveport. You were in New Mexico for a season and a season and a half essentially. And then talk about the process of coming here.
Okay, yeah. So I decided to ask for a trade from New Mexico, obviously, and that actually couldn't get worked out, and I was left with the decision to stay there or kind of venture off and try to find something new. So I decided to venture off and find something new. My goal was ultimately to get on a team that could win a Robertson Cup.
So when you said venture off to something new, you left the team?
Yeah. I think contrary to popular belief, I didn't get traded here. I showed up as a free agent with Soupy. So, no, I think I went home and was sitting home for probably about a week and a half.
Was that a scary feeling, though?
Oh yeah. It's tough being at home and watching everybody play, because as a competitor, you're thinking in your head, oh well, everybody's getting better, everybody's playing, and I'm sitting here marinating at home, not doing much. And so I sat at home, and Bismarck called me after about 3 or 4 days, and they said, hey, we'll give you a chance to skate. I drove 15 hours to Bismarck to give me one practice and a morning skate, essentially, and didn't work out there, and I didn't really expect it to. And then I'm driving home and put some more feelers out, and Odessa called me. Sure. So I was in Odessa, prepared to play there, and I ended up getting a call from Soupy the day I landed in Odessa, Wednesday night, and talked to them, and then the next morning talked to Soupy again, and they offered me to come play here, and it was kind of a no-brainer for me at that point. I think I wanted to be around a winning culture at the end of the day, regardless of what my role is on the team, and so.
And that phone call wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for Mudbugs captain David Brazil, who you played with in high school.
Yeah, David's a good guy. I had reached out to David. Obviously, I was reaching out to everybody, but I knew Shreveport had a lot of guys, so I didn't think it would hurt to reach out, and I extended it to Brazil and was like, hey man, I'm just, if you could put in the good word for me, that'd be great. And he was awesome. He's a great guy.
So you played for Granville hockey?
I did not. So in Michigan, there's a team called Team Michigan. It's a kind of a select team, and they go play at this tournament against all the top high school talent around the country. And me and Breezy played on Team Michigan together our junior year, and tore it up together. So
we're talking to Griffin Sanum, Mudbugs centerman, here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. I'd be hard-pressed to ask you about one Jake Transit, because the Transit family obviously very close to the Mudbugs organization, and Jake Transit does own a Robertson Cup championship ring himself. And talk about your relationship with Jake.
Jake, I grew up with Jake just playing around the rink and playing hockey with him, and his dad, Kelly, taught me, and I think it was 3rd or 4th grade, taught me in gym. So shout out to the Transit family. No, I just have skated with Jake here and there in the summer, and just he's like kind of a family friend.
You still keep in touch with him?
Yeah, I'll talk to him here and there. It's obviously tough because
you guys are both
doing our own thing, obviously. But anytime I see him at the rink, or that's we're picking right back up where it started. So they're an awesome family, and just trying to win a ring like Jake and follow in his footsteps, I guess.
So I do have to ask you, Mr. Kelly Transit is tuned in. He wants to know if you owe all your athletic talent to him.
I like to think that I owe my golf talent to him, maybe, but everything else I'm going to have to go with. It definitely didn't come from my dad. I'm going to have to go, Mom. I love you, Mom. But, yeah, no, shout out Mr. Transit. He's a great guy.
You talked about your mom. Is she quite the athlete?
Yeah, she's a bit of an athlete. She's got a competitive edge to her. She's a teacher in Michigan, obviously, so she deals with all kinds of kids, and, yeah, she's awesome.
We're talking to Griffin Sanum here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. You got paired up with Miss Karen Mitchell, very dear billet to this team, and a billet coordinator. What's it been like living with her?
She's awesome. She's great. I love Karen. She kind of is. She gives me my own space and lets me do my thing. And when we're hanging out, it's great and all that. And she makes great dinners and makes sure I'm well taken care of. And
so I have to ask, what's the best thing you've had from her so far?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Yeah, because she's a good cook.
Mm-hmm. I would say maybe the spaghetti, or maybe we had chili last night. I like the chili.
Okay. That's Griffin Sanum. Thank you so much for the time, and good luck the rest of the way.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, Chet. Appreciate it.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you either as a small business owner or individual with all services from accounting to investment planning. Congratulations to our Shreveport Mudbugs on this 2021 season. They have overcome the odds of a pandemic to keep hockey alive in Shreveport-Bossier. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. Special treat with us, a couple of Mudbug corporate partners, but dear friends of the Mudbugs organization, the Team Solon Foundation, and Ronnie and Bridget Peterson. Not only are they part of the Team Solon Foundation, they're billet families, they're game ice officials, and we'll get to more of that. But first, for the Team Solon Foundation, just talk about how this all got started, Ronnie.
Well, shortly after Solon passed in early 2019, we wanted to do something to honor his memory and also help the local hockey community. So we started the charity of Team Solon Foundation to help pay for kids in the local area to start playing hockey.
And talk about the big event that really kind of, I think we launched it, so to speak, was that deck hockey tournament last year. It seemed like you guys raised a lot of money, and obviously for a great cause.
Yes, the deck hockey tournament in 2019 was our biggest event and really our first event, and we're overwhelmed with the community support that we have gotten. Had a lot of great corporate sponsors in that and raised a lot more money than we ever thought was possible, which has translated into more kids playing hockey than we thought we were going to have.
And we have Bridget with us as well, and I wanted you to talk about the board because there's more than just you two that have done an outstanding job putting their hours of work in.
Yeah, we have Charlie Dew, who's been longtime family friends with us. Solon, she's an aunt to Solon, and she's our treasurer. We came up with this idea with her, and then we added Christy Lang, who was the most recent member, and then our last member is Stephen McNeil, kind of like another uncle to Solon. They put all of our ideas together and just kind of run with them.
I wanted to ask you about this year because you weren't able to do the deck hockey tournament due to COVID. Were you able to kind of find ways to substitute that, and what'd you guys do?
Yeah, a lot of people that had pre-registered because it was heartbreaking to not have the tournament, but we've done shirts that should be in any time now, and then we're doing some hoodie orders and just kind of doing a few things here and there. But we have a good deal of.
What's been the overall response in trying to get help for kids that need help and that you're trying to help for hockey? What's been the overall response?
Well, we've had, as far as taking in donations, we've had incredible support even in the time of COVID when we hadn't been able to do much as far as taking in donations and getting money to be able to help kids. The hardest part that we're having right now is just getting our name out there so people know that this is available. That's why we're partnering with the Mudbugs this year. We got our name on the Dasher boards. We really appreciate you helping us getting our name out there so people know that these scholarships are available so they can use them.
We're talking to Ronnie and Bridget Peterson from the Team Solon Foundation here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. And Ronnie, I wanted to ask you, away from the Team Solon Foundation, you guys decided to do some billeting, and I know that's something you guys have been wanting to do for a long time. You got one knucklehead, and you got one guy who's kind of grounded. You got Colin Doherty, who's bouncing off the walls, and you got Chris Hedden, who's probably the calm, cool cucumber. Is that the way it's been in the house between those two?
Oh yeah, they're both really great young men, but they are polar opposites. One who kind of keeps to himself and likes to just do his thing, and the other one who's a social butterfly and is always out going somewhere, doing something with somebody. But we couldn't be more blessed with the players that we have this year.
Bridget, I wanted to ask you about the billet experience, being a mom, to Miss Sammy, and now she has two big brothers, and is she able to have that relationship with the two boys and Colin Doherty and Chris Hedden?
Oh yeah, she loves annoying them. Whenever they're outside, she wants to be right in the middle of them. If they have other guys over, it's like, leave them alone, give them their space. But they're great. They'll go outside and shoot hockey pucks with her. There's a neighborhood that comes over, and if they see them out there, they're out there showing them how to use the sticks and shoot the puck, and it's a great experience for all of us.
How's the cooking been for two hockey players? I'm sure they have big appetites, and have you been able to introduce them to any kind of Louisiana cuisine?
We have. Colin is big into gumbo and jambalaya, but they tend to be grazers. They come to eat here, an hour later eat again, so it's kind of getting on that schedule. Been an adjustment, but it's been good.
And I want to ask both of you, and I'll start with Ronnie. Was being a billet maybe one of the reasons why you scaled back being a game ice official? I've seen you there once in a while. I know Bridget stepped away from it, and I'll talk to Bridget in a minute about it. But was that the reason you guys kind of scaled back, because you guys wanted to maybe enjoy the game from a different perspective?
Well, I've always been kind of a on and off again off ice official, usually just helping out when they really needed somebody because somebody was out sick or on vacation or whatever. Usually I'm in the stands watching our daughter, so I wasn't able to always help. So that's kind of always my role, was just a fill-in guy when they needed somebody.
The one who's sorely missed, and I'm not going to lie, is every time I look down at every home game, I always used to seeing Bridget. I mean, probably since day one, since we started here in the North American Hockey League. And probably the most, comical thing is when you're frantically running towards the goal judge. And seemingly you've never gotten injured. But do you miss it, or is that something that you made that decision, like, look, I do want to step down this year. I want to enjoy the game from a different perspective. I'm a billet mom. What kind of went into the decision?
It was a hard decision to make. I loved it as a part of the game that I didn't know until the Bugs came back. But it was a decision that took a long time to consider, weighed my options. But I needed to scale back. I'm also going to school full time, so between that and with COVID happening and never knowing if my daughter was going to be in school, out of school, and we just wanted to enjoy the game from a different side again, be a fan again.
Before I let you guys go, what is the easiest way for somebody to reach out to you? I've been able to plug the Facebook page, and I know that's probably the best outlet.
Yes, right now the best outlet is just to message us on the Facebook page, just Team Solon Foundation on Facebook. Currently, I have purchased teamsolon.com, and we are working on a website. Don't know when that'll be live yet, but it's in the works. But the Facebook page is the best way to get a hold of us.
Is there anything you wanted to add, Bridget, before I let you guys go? I really appreciate the time.
I just want to thank the Bugs for everything they've done. Tommy and Scott Musket and even Soupy have been great in our lives. They were great in Solon's life, and without them, Team Solon might not be as great as it is. So.
Well, thanks for the time, and we appreciate the partnership, and enjoy the rest of the season.
Well, thank you, Chet Yoder.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Bayou Blasters helps bring you Shreveport Mudbugs hockey on the ticket. Hey, this is Jay Fuel letting you know Bayou Blasters offers the best dry ice blasting in all of Shreveport. Our solid CO2 provides a powerful industrial equipment cleaning solution for a variety of applications ranging from heavy slag removal to delicate semiconductor and circuit board cleaning. Our ice blasting technology has become known as the cleanest and most environmentally friendly way to clean and prep any surface. Call us at 877-352-8614 or log on to bayoublasters.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Amarillo with the game's only goal at 16:35 of the opening frame. It gave the Mudbugs a 1-0 deficit, and Amarillo cashes in on their only power play attempt of the period. Mudbugs go 0 for 2 in the man advantage. Mudbugs outshot the Bulls 11-8 after 1, and now ready for the second period, a 1-0 Bulls lead. Second period brought to you by DeFata and Associates, Investigative and Risk Analysis Services. Personal matters, child custody cases, internal theft problems within your business. Just call our main man, Jerry DeFata, at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or log on to defatapi.com. Mudbugs will skate from right to left here in the middle frame. Joe Mack to take the face off of the Bugs. Battling it out with Stapleton. Face-off won there by Mack. Well, Mudbugs have struggled in the face-off circle much of this season. Starting to slowly get better at it. Now drop back over to Metcalf off the stick of now Mack as the puck trickles in to the Bulls zone. Now along to the near corner. Amarillo tries to hold it. Coughlin now able to work it out now to the far side. It goes over to Siffinger. Siffinger throws it toward the net. Stabbed aside there by Hudson. Now off the stick of Fetchko along to the near corner. Steele tries to kind of work it out. He wrestles his man. Behind that was Stapleton. To the far side over to Colson, and Colson will just pop it right back out to center. Valentine's Day right around the corner. Mudbugs looking for some love at home, though. Quick shot there through the circle. Quick shot, save made. Rebound chance. And it's save made there by Hudson. Boy, that was a dangerous chance off a blocked shot, and then Cartman threw it right towards Hudson, and Hudson made a nice stop there. Sweetheart Special tomorrow night, $60 gets you a ticket for you and your honey alongside a carnation, along with a glass of wine, a beer, and a Johnny's Pizza. All for $60. Just give us a call at 318-636-7094. And sign up for that Sweetheart Special. Make it a great date night on the eve of Valentine's. Quick shot there, redirected toward the net. It's slowed down and stop made there by Hudson, and he'll cover it up. I had a very lovely pre-Valentine's Day dinner with my loved one. We went to Copeland's, and it was quite delicious. We did it earlier in the week. That way things don't get busy later in the week leading up to the big day on Sunday. And lots of stuff happening on Sunday, possible freezing rain threat as well. So you're going to need all the warmth you can get from your loved one to stay warm on what will be a very chilly weekend. Bunting thrown through the slot. Quick shot save made there as he robbed Dorfman right through the slot. And what a save made there by Takix. Drop back. Fenster stuck back the other way. Battle save made there by Hudson. Buck ricochets back out to center. Now along to the near side, Dalmonte. To the far side, puck dealt back in there by Venagoni. Hudson will slow it down there for Heidi. Almost a couple of minutes gone by here in the second. It's a 1-0 Amarillo lead. Played up ahead. Heidi works it in from right to left. Now to Brazil, gains the blue line from the right side. Brazil comes in, throws it toward the net. It went wide, kind of ran into Takix. Now heading all the way back down as Martino came chasing down for it. Back into the Mudbugs bench, Mudbugs zone rather. And now Vermanen along to the far corner to Brazil, up along to the far side over to Hedden. And Hedden will just softly lob it into the Amarillo zone. To the far corner it goes. Weber goes chasing after it. Now puck taken away there by Carroll. Carroll now far side, thrown up the middle now. And coming in off sides was Harrison Scott. 2:33 gone by here in the second period, brought to you by DeFata and Associates. Your score, Amarillo 1, Shreveport not yet. Be sure to join us for some public ice skating here at George's Pond. All you got to do is go to georgespond34.com for an exclusive schedule. Of course, tomorrow night after the game, we'll have post-game skate with the players. That'll be a lot of fun. And we'll have, along with weekday ice skating sessions. You want to be sure to join us at George's Pond. Give us a call at 318-636-7094 if you're looking for more information. Santam now will just hammer it in to the Amarillo zone. To the near half wall, Harrison Scott led up ahead there. Tripped up there was Black. Now Green to the far side. Coming around now the far corner there was Carroll. Puck now blocked off there by Gockler. Played up ahead there to Sherino. Up ahead there to Sedlacek, the Staten Island, New York native. Now in front of the Amarillo bench. Puck gets kind of halted and played back into the Mudbug zone. Heading now. Kind of blew his own tire, gains the blue line from the left side and just mishandled it, and he just kind of worked it into the Amarillo zone. It was a very awkward sequence there for Hedden. Played back out to center. Missed the stick of Sherino. Back into the Amarillo zone it goes. And now Hedden tries to get onside. He does. Fetchko now will flip it back to the neutral zone over to Metcalf. And Metcalf threw it right into the Mudbugs bench. Mudbugs have not scored a goal in about 170 minutes of home ice time. Not scored a goal at home, rather, in about over 170 minutes. Good crowd still filing in here in a George's Pond. Some late arrivals. Now along to the near side there to Metcalf. Played off the stick now of Bunting as he worked it in to the Amarillo zone. Taken away now there by Vlasic. To the far side over to Boxer. Coming around the blue line. Mishandled. Taken away there by Metcalf. Metcalf knifes it back out to center. Now takes his own rebound. He'll just lug it in now to the near half wall. Taken there by Dorfman. Dorfman works it in behind the cage. Now comes in. Net comes off its mooring. Play goes on. Now played off the far side boards. Mishandled there by Cartman. Now he works it in and sweeps it into the Mudbug zone. Behind the cage of Hudson. Now along to the near corner. Brimmer now. Cross ice on over to Colson. Colson, the newest Mudbug. Will just slam it into the Amarillo zone. Open net. Oh, what a diving save made there by Vlasic as he saved a goal. Boy, Brimmer had a tap in as Tactics misplayed the fortuitous bounce that went to Brimmer's stick. And now Vlasic. Boy, those are the breaks you don't get. Bunting in a goalless drought. He hasn't had a goal in his last 14 games. They always say when you're rolling, you get those empty net tallies. When you're not, something gets in the way. Vlasic was in his way. Now to the far corner. Weber works it in, played back to the point. Right point shot off the stick of Vermont, and it goes to the near corner. Weber worked back up top. Brazil now will work it in behind the cage. Dropped off. Vermont and gave it up now. Held in there by Weber. Weber now near corner. Has it. Now to the near half wall. Delved back up top. Brimmer throws it to the near side, and Procopio couldn't handle it cleanly. Now to the near corner. Working for it now. Taken away there by Vlasic off the far side boards. Kept in there by Procopio. Worked in behind the cage now. Vermanen. Vermanen now gets held up a bit. Mudbugs looking for a call. Everybody screaming on that Mudbugs bench. Now along to the near half wall. Sherino couldn't hold the zone. 2-on-2 now. 3-on-2. Fensterstock throws it up off the glass behind Hudson. Now to the far corner. Brimmer will roll it up ahead there to Sherino. 13:50 remaining here in the second. It's a 1-0 Amarillo lead. On transition. Here comes Vasanin. And he mishandled it now. He works it in, though, on the end boards. Elevator back up top. Messica blast. Redirected on its way. It goes wide. Now to the left point. Quick shot thrown toward the net. Jopchen threw it toward the net. It ricocheted toward the net. Hudson made the save. Now heading off the far side. Too far there for Sherino. And an icing on Bugs Hockey. Your icing tonight brought to you by Bayou Blasters. Cleanest shot on ice. Well, that Mudbugs bench a bit peeved right now. Coach Soupy with some words for the lead official. By the way, your officiating staff tonight, failed to mention it in the first period, is C. Harrington, is our lead referee, Jared Cummings and James McQuestion are your linesmen. It's a good crew. They do a fantastic job. I mean, all of our North American Hockey League officials do a fantastic job. And obviously you're not going to agree with every call, but they do their best. And we have a working relationship with them, and it's great to have them put their time in. Here comes Black, near circle, throws it around. Boy, he was dangling around. Got blocked in front. Now to the near corner it goes, thrown toward the net. There by Black. It's stopped there by Hudson, and he'll cover it up. Good crowd tonight. We'll have a better one tomorrow night, I'm sure. 7-11 puck drop. 6:50 right here at the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. Face off now in the right wing circle. Face-off battle at one there by the Bugs. Slipped up ahead there to Steele. Steele now will tap it off the near side boards. Oh, boy, Mack was trying to line up a check. He dodged it. That was Carroll. Now 3-on-3. Here comes Scott. Gets spun around now to the near corner. Now Black trying to get it in behind the cage. Taken away there by Mack. Off the far side boards. Kept in there by Carroll. Thrown toward the net. And, oh, that was a good stick there by Metcalf to shove it out of trouble. And now poked at. Mudbugs can't get the puck out. Now Metcalf to the far corner. To the near side there to Colson. Colson has it with 12:25 remaining here in the second. Brought to you by DeFata and Associates. 1-0 lead for Amarillo. Colson comes in and he'll just chisel it in to the Amarillo zone. Now along to the near half wall. Coughlin will forward it all the way down the length of the ice. Too slow for icing. Colson able to retrieve it back behind the cage. Drops it off on over to Weber. Weber whacks it back out to center. Up ahead there to Vermanen, and Vermanen will just drub it in to the Amarillo zone. Along to the near corner, held in there for backhand shot there by Vermanen. Save made there by Tactics. Along to the far corner, Procopio battling for. Boy, the Mudbugs scoring has driven up, or should I say dried up. And they are just working to try to break that goalless drought at home. Brazil works it in, gets stick to the face, looking for a call, thrown in front. It missed everybody the near half wall. Procopio off the stick of Vermanen. Now Vermanen along to the far corner, trying to work it out in front. Weber was there, blocked off. Amarillo now has the biscuit. That's Fensterstock, works it in, he'll flip it in. Now along to the near corner. Good body there by Brazil. Up ahead there to Bunting. Here comes the Phoenix, Arizona native. Along to the right side, up across the neutral zone, now to the left, dropped off there to Brimmer. Brimmer now back to Bunting. Bunting skates in, thrown across. He missed Dorfman's stick. Now to the right point, held in there by Hedden off the stick of Cartman. It goes to the near corner. Held in there by Dorfman. Elevator back up top. Hedden a shot off the stick of Brimmer. Now tied up there is Dorfman with Del Monte. Held in there by the Mudbugs. That's Bunting intercepted. 2-on-1 now. Venegoni back the other way. Thrown across Cartman. Back to Venegoni. Oh, broken up there by Gockler. Good job there to get his stick in front. Now back out to center. Here comes Brimmer. He'll just rake that puck in to the Amarillo zone. Off the near side boards. Taken there by Venegoni. Spins it up ahead to the far side there to Fensterstock. A blast. Blocked in front there by Chirino. Taken away there by Gockler. Gockler up ahead. Taken there now to Chirino. 2-on-2. Dropped off there to Sedlacek. Intercepted there by Boxer. They'll squeeze it back out to center over to Vassinen. They come in onside. Dropped off Martino. Off his stick, and it goes into the protective netting for a break in the action. 9:56 remaining here in the second period. It's brought to you by DeFata and Associates. The score, the Bulls 1, the Bugs nothing. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFata and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFata and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defatapi.com.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into Shreveport, Louisiana. It's a 1-0 Amarillo lead. The only goal from Jordan Venagoni. It came at the 16:35 marker of the first period. It was a power play tally, and that's where we stand now at the 9:56 mark of the second period. Face off now in the right wing circle to the left of Hudson. Face off one there. Oh, quick shot there by Vassinen. Went wide, kept in there, thrown toward the net. It gets blocked there by Weber. Now held in there. Vlasic comes in. Vlasic, a backhander, scores! Boy, Vlasic raced in from the near circle, and he's able to flip one in on the backhand, and it beats Hudson, and it comes at 10:15 of the second. Amarillo 2, Shreveport nothing. Boy, Vlasic really kind of worked it in, held the puck into the zone, and just dangled his way through the near circle and was able to flip it in. And Amarillo now has a 2-goal lead. And for Vlasic, that is goal number 2 on the year. And the Mudbugs now have a deeper hole to climb out of. They got to figure out how to score again. Off the stick now of Brimmer as the puck worked in deep into the Amarillo zone. Harrison Scott and Nick Martino will get the helpers on Vlasic's second of the season at 10:15 of the second. Amarillo up by a couple. It's the dangerous lead in hockey, the most dangerous lead. Scott slipped up ahead. It got blocked. Played back to Scott. Now played to the near side. Puck steered in there by Black. Well, the Mudbugs played up ahead now to Sherino, trying to wake this crowd up. Sherino now to the far corner. Now to Sedlacek. And now taken away. Amarillo now to the near side there to Coughlin. Played up ahead now to Siffinger. Siffinger waits, throws it from the near half wall. It goes wide, kept in there, shot blocked. Now behind the cage, held in there. Stapleton kind of gets tied up there by Brazil. Now spun around. Brazil trying to kind of work it out. Now played up ahead there to Sedlacek. He's got a little space. He just leads it up ahead, gets blocked off now to the near corner. Sedlacek will touch it in and hold it in there for Sherino to grab. Now to the near half wall, held in there by Joe Mack. Joe Mack trying to get some help. Held there for Sedlacek. Now kind of working off the walls up ahead there to Coughlin. And Coughlin now will just lug it back out to center and back into the Mudbug zone. Now over to Hedden. Hedden up ahead, dropped off there to Steele. Steele now will work it off the near side boards in deep into the Bull zone. Boy, it's been a chip and charge type of game. Now lead up ahead there to Venagoni. Here's a quick shot. He shot it wide. Boy, he had Gockler napping as he went underneath the defense. Mudbugs dodged a huge bullet. Venegoni, a shot tipped on. Save made there by Hudson. Now to the far corner. Amarillo pushing here. Now to the left point. Held in there. To the point now to Messick. Thrown toward the net. Off the stick of Venegoni now to the near corner. Penalty looks like it's coming up to Joe Mack. And they'll get the extra attacker time. Now behind the cage now is Repke. They'll take their time with 7:10 remaining here in the second. Bulls 2, Mudbugs nothing, intercepted. Trying to touch it up there was Fetchko. Still not touched up. They got to control possession of the puck. You got to control possession. That's what the Mudbugs were yelling at. Now to the near half wall. Taken there now by Fensterstock. It's got to be controlled by the Bugs before the whistle is blown. Now the puck just dumped in, steered there by Hudson, and he will paddle it aside for a touch-up. And now pushing and shoving. We got a fight brewing along the end boards behind Hudson. Procopio is tied up with, I'm not sure who that is, but they got to get Procopio off. They can't even scrape him off. He is worked up about something. Looks like he got tied up there with Huston Cartman. Looks like they're both going to go in for offsetting minors. And now some jaw-jacking going on between Cartman and Procopio. But Procopio, if he was trying to get that evened up, I don't blame him. It's a valiant effort, but it's not going to happen. Mudbugs will go on the first choice personnel penalty kill. Boy, this is a mountain to climb for the Mudbugs right now. The league's best power play is on the ice, and they have a 2-0 lead. One power play has been good. One they were not successful on. Or I'm sorry, they only had one opportunity. Forgive me. Now to the right point. Mishandled there by Jobjan. Trying to steal it there was Weber. Boy, Weber trying to make something happen here. Mudbugs down by 2. The original penalty to head in for tripping. It all comes at 13-18, and then Procopio and Cartman in for roughing minors. Now to the far corner. Puck slipped in now to the right point. Venegoni will steer it in now. Long little bit cycle working here. Now tripped up there was Brazil. Trying to work it off the walls now. Mudbugs would just like to get the clock working. Now a little space here. Loose puck taken there by Weber. It comes back in. Throws it in deep into the far corner. He was coming in for a line change. That's smart. Now play to the near side there to Fensterstock. He'll fire it into the far corner. And now played back out to center. Amarillo's power play hasn't had much success right here on this entry. Coughlin now will be able to fist it in. Out of the near corner, 38 seconds, and the puck now dumped down the length of the ice there by Vermont. 30 seconds now remaining on Heading's tripping call. Hedden, Procopio, and Cartman will all get out of the box in now 20 seconds remaining. On the near side there to Martino. They come in. Boy, I thought that was offsides. It was close. Now Metcalf played up ahead on the interception, and Weber couldn't handle it cleanly, but he's able to at least create some trouble in the Amarillo zone, and we're down to now 5 seconds remaining on this first choice personnel penalty kill. Penalty now about to come to an end. Amarillo now 1 for 2 officially as Hedden is out. Wait a minute. I thought Cartman and Procopio said 2 minutes. They didn't. I guess it's 5 minutes for fighting. That's not listed on the score sheet. It's a little confusing right now. Now to the near corner. To the far corner now. Black holds the zone. Black now. Oh, good stick there by Colson. Played back out to center. Taken there by Messick. The crowd trying to get behind the Mudbugs. Amarillo 2. Shreveport nothing. Oh, Colson mishandled it as he worked it back into the Amarillo zone off the far side boards. Up ahead there to Sherino. Taken away there by Venagoni. Now to the near side there to Green. Green now pops it up in midair. Flag down there by Sherino. Thrown across. Spun around there is Sedlacek. Now to the near half wall. Intercepted. Played back out now to the far side. Here's Max Scott. He's able to squeeze it in behind the cage of Hudson. Now off the near side boards. Played up ahead there to Sherino. Sherino now big burst of speed along the left side. He's got it now worked in deep. Sanum throws it in front, but Coughlin is there, and he'll just take it out of trouble. Back out to center, rather. Turn around now, Vlasic with a goal tonight. Able to slip it into the far side, now taken back in. Here's Dorfman, dropped off, quick shot! Oh, he shot it wide. He had space there. Sherino now has it. Played back up top now to the right point to Gockler. Gockler throws it toward the net. It goes to the end boards. Held in there by Bunting. Bunting played back to Brazil. They cycle it around now. Dorfman around the horn. Quick shot blocked. It's a good block there by Scott. And the puck now is just leveled all the way down the length of the ice. Now through the neutral zone. Kicked around there by Gockler. Taken away now. Far corner. Thrown toward the net. There by Coughlin from the far corner. Steered aside there by Hudson. Now mishandled. Here's a chance for Dorfman. Far circle. Skates in. Quick wrister. And he shot it wide. There might have been a stick tie up there. Good job there by Vlasic defensively. Kept in there by Brazil. He'll work it into the far corner. 2.5 remaining in the second. 2-0 lead Amarillo. Big hard hit. Dalmonte works it in. 3-on-3. Drop back. Stapleton a shot. Save made there by Hudson. He had space on that one. Played up ahead now. Here's Joe Mack from the left side. Drop back there to Bunting. Thrown across. And it was bouncing off the stick of Brimmer. Took a high shot. Brimmer took a high shot up across the face as he went down. Now a hard hit in front of the Amarillo bench as Vasanen roughed up Bunting. And now Bunting with a little tie up here. And we want to go. We got to fight. And the whistle is blown at center ice now. They're going to skate up now. It's Dalmonte and Bunting going to circle the face-off circle as they eye each other. And now tied up, a couple of right hooks by Dalmonte. Another right hook. And now Bunting gets taken down. Dalmonte landed the only right hooks as Bunting couldn't get his right hand free. And both teams applauding the efforts as they'll be done for most of the period, or the whole period and most of the third. Boy, Dalmonte and Bunting kind of ran into each other in front of the Amarillo bench. And they dropped the gloves in agreement that they were going to go, and they circled each other at the face-off circle. That's one of those types of fights you see in the NHL. But unfortunately, Bunting just could not get his hand free, and Dalmonte was able to win the bout. Face off now in the right wing circle to the left of Hudson. Colson wins the face-off. So both 10-minute misconducts, 5 minutes are fighting, so they'll miss most of the third. That's a big loss for the Mudbugs. And really, Amarillo wins that trade. They're going to lose Dalmonte, and the Mudbugs are going to lose their power forward in Bunting. But Bunting wanted to make a statement and make his mark, and I like it, to spark the bench. Sometimes you can't put a price on that. Metcalf up ahead now, spun around there is Vermanen. Puck now trying to get swept in there by Weber. Puck now ricocheted into the far corner. Procopio goes to chase after it, gets position there on Messick. Chasing after it now and trying to work it out free there is Procopio. Boy, Amarillo with a 2-0 lead, and they have just seemed to be better tonight so far. Vermanen behind the cage. Vermanen now trying to make something happen. Thrown back to the right point there to Metcalf. Over to Vermanen, thrown toward the net. Off the stick of Weber, goes to the far corner now. Getting roughed up there is Weber. Loose puck taken away there by Messick. Now Vasanen. Flag down there by Fetchko. Fetchko now chopping away at it. Now taken away. Here's Carroll. Near circle. Quick shot. And he shot it wide of Hudson. Played back out to center. Kind of caromed around. Boy, Joe Mack was at the end of his shift. So he's going to try to do something with it, at least get it in deep. And he'll poke it into the Amarillo zone. Off the near side boards, back out to center. Kept in now. Here's Carroll. Throws a soft bouncer toward the net. Plugged down there by Hudson with 7 seconds remaining now in the second period. Amarillo 2, Shreveport nothing. And Amarillo will get an opportunity here deep in the Mudbug zone. Face off in the right wing circle, one there by Shreveport. They'll tie it up along the end boards. Good job there by Johnny Hallard, and that'll do it for the period. So the Mudbugs with more scoring woes now. The goalless drought up to 186 minutes of home ice time for the Mudbugs without a goal in this building. They'll have their work cut out for them. Amarillo 2, Shreveport nothing. Stick around for the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show. We'll talk to the Director of Marketing and Social Media in Miss Terry Johnson after these messages. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Congratulations to our Shreveport Mudbugs on this 2021 season. They have overcome the odds of a pandemic to keep hockey alive in Shreveport-Bossier. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show. This is How We Sonic. We're joined by one of my favorites behind the scenes. And I always grab players, coaches, but I always like to give credit to the people behind the scenes that do an amazing job. And we're talking to our Director of Marketing and Social Media, and Miss Terry Johnson. And Terry, first of all, thanks for the time. We appreciate you joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm going to mark it down that you just said I'm one of your favorites, so I'll keep that on my resume.
Just talk about, you were an intern last year, and talk about the progression you have made to this position. Is it anything that you kind of thought about when you initially took the internship last year and where you are now?
Yeah, so I started out interning under corporate sales and game operations, and I eventually want to work in sports communication and graphic design, marketing. So that was just kind of my foot in the door to just work wherever they would hire me. And so I did my internship last year, and I did all of the grunt work that I kind of find joy in, because that's the stuff that goes on behind the scenes that makes all of the pieces fit together. And I kind of snuck my way into making graphics every now and then, to starting to take over social media. I had an opportunity for one weekend when our director of last year wasn't here, and it just kind of opened up a whole new avenue for me with the team, and they've been great. They opened their arms to me, they've welcomed me, and they trust me with this position, and I've just been able to do a bunch of things with it, so it's been great.
What's your most enjoyable part of the job?
Oh my gosh, the versatility, probably. Everything from doing billboards to designing merchandise to making graphics, coming up with different raffles and promotions, marketing tools, driving the Zamboni. There's just there's a bunch of different things that you just wouldn't expect that you do under the title of social media and marketing, that I just really enjoy.
Now, one thing that people don't know is that you're still in school. You go to Centenary. Used to be a softball player. So you couldn't do this if you were still playing softball. So that road came to an end. But this door opened. How tough is it juggling school and this job?
Well, I would say it's pretty tough. There's not a lot of sleep that goes on, but it's really hard sometimes to work with the schedule. But like I said, they're great. They understand that I'm a full-time student and a full-time staff member. So they kind of let me okay, you have 3 classes today, go to your class, and then I'll commute from campus to back here at the office maybe 2 or 3 times a day, depending on my schedule. And then I might come in a little bit earlier than people, or I might leave a little bit later, but I always find time to just always get my work done. And since I do a lot of design and social media, I can do it from wherever I'm at typically. So that helps a lot with my schedule.
And you're part of the game day operations and obviously everything that goes on behind the home games. We are in this pandemic, and we're not out of it, at least not now. Has your life been affected? I guess the job and I guess the everyday routine. How has it been affected by COVID, or has it really kind of hindered what you need to do?
Yeah, so it definitely has affected it, just the way we have to approach certain situations, how we have to be especially mindful, more so than previous years. But the fans are amazing. Their response to all of these things are amazing. And so they're really working with us. And honestly, they're probably even more excited to help us out with these things. They're more excited to be in an intermission. They're more excited to be in an off-ice game. So it really hasn't been harder to get people involved, because everybody just wants to be a part of it.
We're talking to Terry Johnson, our Director of Marketing and Social Media here in the Sonic Drive-In Second Intermission Show. This is How We Sonic. Terry, you work with the players. You do great photography, social media, juggling those. You work with Coach Soupy and Coach Rich. How's it working with the players and the coaching staff?
Yeah, it's super fun to get their different personalities. They're always having a good time. They like to say, "Back it up, Terry, put it in reverse." So sometimes I'll be walking down the hallway and I'll hear one of the hooligans yell that at me, and so it's always fun. They always keep it interesting. I love being around the hockey ops, because I'm someone who grew up on sports. I played sports my whole life. I played sports in college. And then none of those sports were ever hockey. Had never experienced it. And so it's really cool to see the analytical hockey ops side of what we do here.
You were obviously a very talented softball player. Do you miss playing softball?
Yeah, of course. It's one of those bittersweet things. My mom coached softball for over 30 years. She played in college. My sister played in college. I played in college. But it's one of those things that you're not going to do for your whole life. And so whenever my time was over, I was like, I'm happy with my career. I worked hard at it, and I did my best as long as I could. And it's sad that it's over, and I miss it. But it's not something that I'm losing. I'll always have that with me.
While you're tackling this job and school, what's the next step? Do you want to grow in this industry?
Yeah, absolutely. I kind of want to go as far as I can. I don't have any particular place or any particular city. Just wherever the wind blows me, wherever I can get my foot in the door and I can just spread my wings and fly wherever I can go.
Have you been able to learn more about the game of hockey? Because I'm sure that helps.
Yeah, no, definitely it helps. Sometimes I'm like, okay, guys, I'm going to have to make a baseball reference to try to figure out what it means in hockey, just because that's what I know. And so they're really kind about breaking it down for me in hockey terms. Or if I have a dummy question, they'll definitely translate it in modern terms for me.
So I have to ask you, Louisiana girl, people always ask about how cold it gets in the rink. Are you a fan of the temperature in this rink?
So it's been an adjustment, especially growing up on the softball field where it's typically warm. So that was a bit of a culture shift for me. I'm definitely getting used to it. I do sit really close to a heater in my office, so close that I actually have thermal burns right now because I am too close to it. But it's not so bad. Whenever you're running around on a game day, your adrenaline's pumping, it's not so bad. And now this weekend, it will probably be bad with 10-degree weather, but...
One thing I wanted to talk about is you share an office with Paige Verco, who has also a very important position. She's the director of corporate partnerships and merchandise. What's it like sharing an office with her?
It's always a fun time. We can cut up. We can go from being silent for 2 hours just doing office work on our computer to, hey, I'm really craving pizza right now. Do you want to go out to a lunch break? And we have the same pizza order, so we're like, yeah, so we grab it and come back. There's always fun things going on, little inside jokes. So it's a really good time sharing an office.
That's the director of social media and marketing, and Terry Johnson. Thanks for the time. We do appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much, and claws up.
She threw it right back at me. We'll have more after these messages here on the Sonic Drive-In Second Intermission Show. This is How We Sonic, and you're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Bayou Blasters helps bring you Shreveport Mudbugs hockey on the ticket. Hey, this is Jay Fuel letting you know Bayou Blasters offers the best dry ice blasting in all of Shreveport. Our solid CO2 provides a powerful industrial equipment cleaning solution for a variety of applications ranging from heavy slag removal to delicate semiconductor and circuit board cleaning. Our ice blasting technology has become known as the cleanest and most environmentally friendly way to clean and prep any surface. Call us at 877-352-8614 or log on to bayoublasters.com.
Welcome back to the Bayou Blasters Second Intermission Show. We're joined by one of my favorites, a dear friend, a dear corporate partner, a fantastic woman who basically supports the Mudbugs broadcast and the Mudbugs organization as a whole, Miss Janice Watt from Generational Financial Advisors. First of all, Miss Janice, thanks for the time. We do appreciate you coming on.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Just talk about now, everybody hears about Generational Financial Advisors. You're the first period sponsor. Just talk about everything that goes on at Generational Financial Advisors.
Okay, we have a group of people, including myself, who are all financial advisors, and then I'm also a CPA, so I offer services to small businesses and individuals and tax services. We offer retirement planning, college planning, just basically cover your life services, and we try to work with people and develop that relationship so that it's all about relationships and it's not just about the money.
Is it a little more hectic now with, I guess, tax season just right around the corner?
It is very hectic. We start out with just having to do 1099s and W-2s for the companies that we do work with on a yearly basis, and then we go straight from there into filing all the way into April and sometimes October.
What's the most stressful part of your job?
The deadlines during tax season. Just trying to, if people get their stuff in timely, and trying to make sure that I have the time and can do the job in a timely manner for them so that we're not filing extensions.
We're talking to Janice Watt from Generational Financial Advisors, one of our Mudbugs corporate partners here in the Bayou Blasters second intermission show. You do so many good things for the Mudbugs at GFA. Talk about some of the things that you love, and obviously you work in depth with numbers just past my range of thinking. Just talk about some of the things that you love about the company and some of the things that you love about your job.
Well, one, I love the fact that we're a small company and we have an office here and one in Marshall, Texas, and the fact that we do have a lot of relationships that are long-term, being generational across the family lines, which is our whole goal. So as a person is getting older, we want to make a point to work with their younger children, grandchildren, so that, you know, they understand that we are here to represent them and to work with them for all their needs, tax, accounting, financial planning, insurance, all of it. We have a good group of people, and we've all been together for at least 10 years. So it's a nice small firm, but still, you know, can offer a lot of services.
Aside from being a fantastic corporate partner, you're also a billet. This is your third year as a Mudbug billet, and you have Ethan Harrison and Andrew Jackson, two very good hockey players, and both with colorful personalities. How has the atmosphere and the experience been this year for you?
It's been different because before we only had one player, and so then they had to we had a veteran and a rookie this year, and that was interesting to see the interaction between them, especially during training camp. But they have come to know each other and their habits, and we have card games, we have, you know, a lot of different things, and just they've become part of the family.
You do a lot of cooking, and I think that's one of the things that Ethan Harrison and Andrew Jackson rave about. What's one dish that has become kind of a favorite amongst the guys that you maybe you can think of?
It's something so simple. It's a chicken bite that's wrapped in bacon with brown sugar and stuff, and they can eat 4 pounds of chicken in a heartbeat.
You're also in the Claws Up Booster Club. You're the vice president. You work with Carl Phillips, and just talk about that dynamic. This is the first year that the Mudbugs have brought back the Booster Club. Just talk about how everything's kind of going and maybe some of the things that are on the horizon.
It's been a learning process for us this year. Of course, it was always going to be with you're doing the first time, and you have to see what works, what doesn't work. We have a great group of people. We have probably over 100 members. And we have tried a few things that didn't work, but we've had a lot that's going on, and I think in the future that as we have developed it, you'll see more things for sale, different just push to get some things out and help people understand, like learn about hockey rules, and then stat sheets for people that had been asking for them and things like that we try to get out.
How are the holidays for you? I know that the Booster Club did a lot of good things with ornaments and had a Christmas party and the food, and obviously we're very much appreciative of that. There's so many things that go on in the holidays. It kind of seems like consume a whole month. How was it as far as from a Booster Club perspective and everything you guys wanted to accomplish?
Oh, it was great, and I think people really, really enjoyed the Christmas party with the guys, and the fact that they all came in their costumes or sweaters or whatever else and just had a fun time. And, you know, they weren't having to they interacted with everybody, sat at the tables with them, and I think people really enjoy that a lot. That's what they're there for. That's what they want to do, and support the team.
That's Miss Janice Watt from Generational Financial Advisors. We've created quite a relationship 3 years ago when this all started, and we appreciate all your support and, most importantly, your corporate partnership. Just thank you very much for always being there for the Mudbugs community, and thanks for the time, and good luck the rest of the way.
All right, thanks, and go Mudbugs.
We'll have more after these messages on the Bayou Blasters second intermission show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you either as a small business owner or individual with all services from accounting to investment planning. Congratulations to our Shreveport Mudbugs on this 2021 season. They have overcome the odds of a pandemic to keep hockey alive in Shreveport-Bossier. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA, SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. The Mudbugs have their work cut out for them. They were outshot 9-6 in the second. Shot totals tied 17-2. The only goal of the second period, Sean Vlasic, who dangled his way in and zipped one past Hudson at the 10-15 marker of the second. And that goal was assisted by Harrison Scott and Nick Martino, and it gave the Amarillo Bulls a 2-0 lead. And that is where we stand as we head in to the Sterling Dental Center third period. My good friend Dr. Emil Janu and his awesome staff has your next dental checkup covered. Call 318-680-1040 or log on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com. Mudbugs will have a post-game party tonight. Mudbugs hoping for a rally to make that a very festive post-game party at our Bossier location of Buffalo Wild Wings, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs Hockey. Be sure to head down there after the game and see all of your favorite Bugs players along with the favorite Bugs coaching staff. Mudbugs skate from left to right here in the third. Face-off won there by Amarillo. Like I said, it's been over 186 minutes since the Mudbugs have scored on home ice. Oh, hard hit into the boards, and Brimmer's going in the box as Stapleton went down awkwardly. Boy, Brimmer thought Stapleton went down a little too early, or a little too easily, rather. And just a backbreaker for the Mudbugs, who start off this third period in the worst way with a penalty 16 seconds in. First choice personnel penalty kill will get back to work. 1 for 2 are the Bulls on the power play. One of those goals scored by Jordan Venagoni. Face-off won there by the Bugs to the far side. Weber's got it, and Weber will spank it down the length of the ice. Boarding is the call on Brimmer. Now Hudson wheeled it around to the far side boards, held in there by Jopjen. Now the far circle turnaround. Backhand shot goes wide there by Vlasic. Now thrown far circle. Quick throw. Tapped in. They score. Boy, they found the back door. That was Coughlin from the short side. Amarillo 3, Mudbugs nothing in the opening minute. 48 seconds into the third, and the Bulls have a commanding 3-0 lead. That's Coughlin's goal. I believe Venagoni from the far circle found the back door on Hudson. Nothing Hudson can do, but the penalty from Brimmer really hurts the Mudbugs because now they're in a serious hole. And for Coughlin, it is his, I'm going to get the numbers here, it is his 6th of the year. Boy, Coughlin's turning in a nice game tonight for Rocky Russo. Another power play goal for the league's best power play unit. Coughlin 1-1 tonight. And now the puck just swept all the way down the length of the ice into the Mudbug zone. Gockler to the far side. Prone now off, caromed off the near side boards. Vermaden couldn't hold the zone. This is a steep hill for the Mudbugs to climb, who have seen their scoring ways, which were so easy, or seemed so easy, earlier in the season, evaporate. Really, these last couple of weeks, it has been since the Lone Star sweep at the NYTEX. Mudbugs just cannot get their scoring going. Colson a shot wide. Rebound chance, he shot it wide. Oh, Vermaden had a wide open net. And he just rushed it back out to center. Back out to the point, rather. Metcalf to the far corner. I don't know why Vermaden was trying to throw it with power because all he had was a tap-in along the far side post. Oh, Soupy looking agonized behind the bench, and I don't blame him. Now Scott has into the Amarillo zone off the stick now of Martino into the Mudbug zone. This is a game in hand for the Mudbugs. They are in point possessions, sole point possession of first place in the South, but these are costly opportunities that will be squandered if Lone Star takes advantage. And now Heidi works the puck into the zone, kind of lofts it in, and it kind of got blocked in front. Now Sanum to the far corner, dropped off to Sedlacek. Now Joe Mack worked back up top, intercepted. Read the play perfectly there. Was Vassinen, dropped off there to Martino. Near half wall, into the Mudbug zone. He'll cycle it in now to the far corner there for Fensterstock. Gets spun around a bit. Now far half wall, played up ahead there to Sedlacek. Now thrown across, back out to center. Martino has it, gains the blue line from the left side. Dropped off, quick shot there by Fensterstock. Gobbled up there by Hudson, and he will cover it up. 3:13 gone by here in the Sterling Dental Center third period. It is a 3-0 Amarillo lead. I got to put a big concern on honorary coach, assistant coach Chris Lane not being here. I told him we might be in trouble. Mudbugs are in trouble right now. Chris Lane not with us due to going to his school prom. Of course, he's our honorary assistant coach. Glad to have him with us. Of course, he is tuned in and not very happy. Brimmer banged into the far corner. Deep into the Amarillo zone. Puck now mishandled. Taken there now by Boxer. Boxer now has it up ahead there to Cartman. Cartman now skates in. Quick shot, save made. Rebound chance swallowed up there by Hudson. And he will skate out. And now pushing and shoving. Gockler's in there. A big hello to the Gockler family tuning in tonight from Cumming, Georgia. Glad to have Ms. Heather, Mr. Rick, and of course Rachel and Grace, along with little brother Luke, with us. .16 remaining here in the third. Amarillo 3, Shreveport nothing. Wholesale line change for both teams. Weber chirping away at C. Harrington about something he did not like. Boy, when Weber's mad, it's like a bad rash. I mean, you can't get him off, and he'll wear that face like for a week. He is a gamer. and he's got a strap-on game face going right now. Off the far side boards, Vermont now will sling it in to the Bull zone. The Weber family tuning tonight. I'm sure they're cracking a smile. Miss Debbie, Mr. Ken, haven't seen them in a while. A while as in a sense of Weber standards. They usually come quite a bit. They came a lot in the first couple of months of the season. Work back into the Mudbug zone. Hope all is well from Carapolis, Pennsylvania. Off the far side boards, back out to center. Amarillo in control right now. 4.5 gone by in the third. Boy, Weber slams Deneen hard into the boards along to the near side. That's your Sterling Dental Center big hit of the game. Now Deneen a drive. It gets blocked. Steal from the far side off the far side boards. Up ahead now, Procopio. In deep now along the end boards. Looking behind him now to the near side. Oh, hard hit. Gato in on the game as the extra forward lands a hard check. Work back in now from the right side. There is Coughlin. He'll whip it in behind the cage of Hudson. Coughlin with a goal and an assist tonight. As Procopio able to pelt it in to the Amarillo zone. Hard check there as Steele lines up Vlasic along the end boards. Along to the far corner. Mudbugs trying to make something happen here. Maybe they got to play the body a little bit harder. Now in front of the Amarillo bench. Puck punched back out to the blue line. Brazil to Heidi. Gains the blue line from the right side. Slips it in deep. Sedlacek in on the forecheck. Vlasic around the far side. Glove down, and that's going to be a hand pass. Yeah, Joe Mack doesn't like it. He thought it was a little bit ticky-tacky, but pretty textbook to me from what it appeared. Big shout-out to the Mack family tuning in tonight from New Hudson, Michigan. Glad to have them with us. Of course, Miss Jennifer, the adoring mother of quite the family. Of course, Jake and Joe are here with Shreveport. Off the near side boards, held in there. Now momentarily slipped back out to center. To the far side, Brazil will just sky it into the near corner. To the far side now. Boy, Andrew Takix with a shutout going. 6 minutes gone by here in the third. Far side now back into the Mudbug zone. Heidi will lug it back in from the left side. He will whistle it in to the far corner. Mudbugs trying to hold the zone. Back out to center. Gockler's got to wait. Delayed offsides. As the puck now steered back into the far corner. Meshik has it to the near side. Jopjen thrown off the back heel of Venagoni. He'll turn around and just bank it off the far side boards in deep into the Mudbug zone. I'm Chet Yoder coming to you live from George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. The Mudbugs' home woes continue as we are down to 13:20 remaining in the third. Amarillo 3, Shreveport nothing. To the far half wall, Sherino back to Hallard. Now to the right point, Gockler throws it toward the net. Save made there by Takix. He had Brimmer in front to set up the screen. 3-on-2. Amarillo comes back. Cartman across, thrown toward the net. Glove down there by Hudson, and he'll cover it up. We are down to exactly 13 minutes remaining. Still time in this game, but the Mudbugs got to start chipping away. Mudbugs staring down the pipeline of a third consecutive loss at home. And I would have to look back into my archives on when the last time that has happened. Face off now to the right of Hudson. A legal face-off between Vermont and Carroll. A big hello to the Vermont family. Tuning in tonight from Ottawa, Canada. I'm sure they're very relieved to hear Matt Vermont is healthy and able. Quick shot there from Ripke, and he shot it wide from the near side post. He was sorely missed. Vermont's a good Mudbug. Colson off the stick now of Weber. Goes all the way down. Should be icing on Shreveport, and it will be. Your icings tonight brought to you by Bayou Blasters. Cleanest shot on ice. Face off now to the right wing circle. Boy, Mudbugs just looking for some more lust. They have been quite lustless. And it's uncharacteristic, especially on Valentine's Day weekend, where lust is in the air. And you don't want to spare any more minutes with your love. So come out to George's Pond for our Sweetheart Special. Back in the Mudbug zone. $60 gets you 2 tickets, wine, beer, Johnny's Pizza, and a flower thrown across. Not much going on the ice. Back out to center as Colson works it in from the right side. Well, now try to poke it up ahead there to Weber. Weber now takes a U-turn back. Dropped off there to Vermont. Vermont, near circle shot, hit the side of the net. And now it goes to the far corner. Now to the near corner it goes. Chasing after it there is Colson. Loose puck now, blocked in front. Waiting, firing it toward the net there is Vermont, and it got blocked there by Ripke. Now Colson to the left point. Metcalf throws it toward the net. Stick save made there by Takix. It goes all the way down. Should be icing on Amarillo, and it will be. Your icings tonight brought to you by Bayou Blasters. Cleanest shot on ice. LED for Life, LLC, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs Hockey. Your destination for any automotive, residential, or commercial lighting needs. Go to LEDforLifeLLC.com. A timeout call from Rocky Russo. We'll take a break in the action. 11:35 remaining in the third. 3-0 Amarillo. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into Mudbugs hockey. Shreveport trailing 3-0 at home. They have not been the best home team. They have been a very, very impressive road team. Mudbugs on the road, 13-2-1-1. At home, 6-3-1-1. Kiss cam, always a favorite moment at George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. Face off, won there by Gato. And Gato now will just yank it around to the near corner. Off the near side boards now. To the far side, Vlasic advanced up ahead in the Mudbug zone. Batted up ahead there to Heidi. Off the near side boards trying to find Gato. Stick dropped off there to Procopio. Works it toward the slot, but taken away there by Jobchen. Jobchen jumps it up ahead. Drop back pass now on over to Venagoni. Back to Jobchen. A blast save made. Rebound chance. Poked at just wide. Now to the near post. Along to the near corner. Heidi spun around now. Working for it now. Wraparound chance. Tied up there was, I believe that was Cartman. Now to the near half wall. Procopio has it. Back over to Brazil. Mudbugs fans getting restless a bit. They just have not had much to cheer about tonight. Takix with a shutout. He's been impressive. Heidi kissed off the near side window. Now played back up ahead. Intercepted. One-on-one. Martino waits. Thrown across. Just missed the stick of Scott. Now to the far corner it goes. Vasanen kind of spiked it in along to that far corner. Now taken there by Vasanen. His cycle attempt intercepted there by Heidi. Heidi spins it around, back out to center. Now delayed offsides for Amarillo as Heidi will take it. Now along to the near side over to Gockler. Steered up ahead there to Joe Mack. Mack leads the blue line off the near side boards. Blown tire there by Shannon. Now played back the other way. There's a 3-on-2 developing to my left, but it's got rescued there by Mack as he came back in on the back check. Now to the far corner, heading gets spun around. Joe Mack now throws it off the stick of an Amarillo, and it deflects out of play, and we got a break in the action. 9:39 remaining here in the third period. Amarillo 3, Shreveport nothing. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. 3-0 lead for Amarillo. Be sure to join us on all our Mudbugs social media outlets, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey for all your latest and hottest up-to-date information. Mudbugs still without Sean Bunting. Amarillo still without Matias Del Monte. Mudbugs a little bit thin right now without Bunting. You know, if Bunting's in the box, maybe they can put Fetchko alongside with Dorfman and Brimmer and try to rekindle that love those three had. That's not the case, though. Coach Soupy, shuffling the lines up. Dorfman, Chirino, and Brimmer now on a line. I like it, though. Thrown across now. Gockler has it in front of the net. Up ahead. Here's a break. Brimmer all alone. Quick wrister save made. Rebound chance. Poked out of trouble. Oh, boy. Brimmer took off to try to get the Mudbugs some life. Now to the far side. Chirino. Boy, tried to slip it in along the glove side. Tactics played big in front, and now Chirino played back. Quick shot there by Vermont and gets blocked by Ripke. Rattled all the way down the length of the ice. The best scoring chance for the Mudbugs in this third right there as Brimmer gets stoned there by Tactics. 8:50 remaining in the third. Tactics preserves the shutout. Puck whistled into the Bug zone. Slowed down there by Bunting. Siffinger now along to the near corner to the right of Hudson. Battling for it there with Gockler. Puck gets squeezed out there by Hedden. 3-on-3. Here they come back the other way to my right. Played up ahead there to Weber. Weber now just kind of steers it in along that end boards. Now along to the near corner. Hit hard now along to the near half wall. Battling for it there is Fetchko. Fetchko kind of getting handcuffed a bit there by Stapleton. Still lodged in. Oh, it's like pigeons fighting over bread right now. Not much going on. The clock's starting to become the worst enemy here for the Mudbugs. Down to under 8. Was great work from Amarillo. Coach Soupy wanting a whistle. He's not going to get one. From the right point now, Weber a shot, gets blocked. Held in there by Metcalf. Metcalf throws it toward the net. Stick save made there by Tactics. Now to the near corner it goes. Weber works it around the perimeter. High slot, dropped off. Fetchko a firing blast. Blocked in front. That was Stapleton. He's feeling it. Played back up top to Colson. Oh, and an errant pass there by Metcalf. And Metcalf could not hold it in. That was an errant pass there by Colson. Played back into the Amarillo zone and now played back into the Mudbug zone. Boy, Colson has been trying to get his feet under him. Just his second game as a Mudbug, so we'll give him a little slack. To the near side there to Jopjen. Jopjen's pass didn't have much on it. Now taken away. Fensterstock over to Cartman. Cartman gains the blue line. Left side. Oh, he tried the toe drag. Intercepted there by Colson. Colson now popped up ahead into the Amarillo zone. Taken away there by Cartman. Cartman now just able to raft it up ahead. Dropped off there to Fensterstock. A shot. Blocker save made there by Bunting. He lost his stick, and now no stick here for Hudson. And now far side, quick shot. Nice save made there on a pad there by Hudson. Mudbugs trying to get their stick, or Hudson's trying to get his stick back, and he glided out of the zone. That was dangerous. And now worked back in Amarillo. Played up now, high slot, Cartman, drop back, quick shot, save made, rebound chance. Shoved out of trouble. That was a riveting shot there by Messick. Now Steele will just dump it in to the Amarillo zone. 6:05 remaining in the third. At some point, Coach Soupy's going to have to take some more chances here. Here's Joe Mack, gains the blue line. Dropped off to Sedlacek, thrown toward the cage. It went wide. And now 2-on-2. Back the other way, Martino. Behind the cage, they're Vasanen. Stopped there by Gockler, and up along now to the near side. Chop that kept in there by Deneen. Now backhand shot in front, and we got a high sticking call. Looked like it was touched by a high stick. With 5:37 remaining in the third, Sean Bunting finally gets out along with Matias Del Monte. If you're looking to book your next birthday party at George's Pond in Hirsch Coliseum, you can do that with private ice skating along with a party room. Just go to Grace at mudbugshockey.com. Grace Patton in charge of our birthdays at George's Pond in Hirsch Coliseum. Face off now to the right of Takix, who's been superb with his shutout right now. Face off, won there by Shreveport. They wired it toward the net, went wide, back up top now to Gockler. Gockler to Hedden. Far circle, quick shot, hit the side of the net. And now from the far corner, tucked in front. Gockler cannot get it around the stick. That was a nifty stick there by Max Scott. And now the puck goes all the way back into the Mudbug zone. Now splintered through the neutral zone. Carroll now able to just ram it back into the Mudbug zone. 5 minutes left in regulation. 3-0 lead for Amarillo, who are on their way right now to dealing Shreveport a third straight loss on home ice. Far corner now, held in there by Sherino. Sherino now up ahead to the far side. Mudbugs got to play in tight now. That's Metcalf. Try to look for any opportunity. Over to Colson. Colson now from the high slot. Now backs it up, throws it toward the net, but it was wide, and Jobchin kind of batted it out of trouble off the near side boards. Colson now grabs it, gains the blue line from the right side, works it in deep. He'll twist it in behind the cage. Hudson looks over now at the Mudbugs bench. Still no sign yet. I don't think they're going to pull him. High slot, quick shot there by Colson. Left pad stop made there by Takix. Coughlin now able to air it all the way down the length of the ice. Will be icing on Amarillo. Your icings tonight brought to you by Bayou Blasters. Cleanest shot on ice. Face off now to the right of Takix. Face off one there by the Mudbugs. Quick shot blocked. Fetchko is trying to fire it toward the net. I'm a little surprised Hudson's still in his cage. I thought the Mudbugs would have taken a shot there now, but still time, I guess. 3:50 remaining in the third. I mean, when you get to the 3-minute range, you want to get a goal every minute if you're down by 3. The far side now. Puck now winged in behind the cage. Up to the near half wall. Heidi now up to Fetchko. Fetchko fired it toward the net, got blocked. Now to the near corner. Held in there by a Weber. 3:25 left in the third. Puck now, look out as the puck deflects into the scorekeeping table. With 3:24 left now in regulation. Amarillo 3, Shreveport nothing. Stick around for the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. Don't drink the water. Try our margaritas today. Nicky's Mexican Restaurant, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs Hockey. Face-off one there by the Bulls. Now slung around to the far corner. Mudbugs trying to hold the zone. Now quick shot there by Procopio gets blocked. Boy, the Mudbugs are staring down the pipeline of getting shut out for a third straight contest at home. Mudbugs looking for some momentum, at least to carry on over into tomorrow night's contest. This is a squandered opportunity for the Mudbugs with games in hand on Lone Star atop the South Division. Gato behind the cage. Mudbugs taking their time with 2:40 remaining in the third. Up along to the near side there to Hedden. Off the stick of Sedlacek. Puck now swept in. Bunting in on the forecheck. Now caromed off the near side glass back out to center. Taken there by Colson. Colson to the far side. Bunting will drop it back there to Metcalf, now to Colson. Colson now will just lob it into the far corner. Taken there by Sedlacek. Spun around a bit. Now up along to the far side. Worked in, thrown across. Oh, and Carroll couldn't connect it. It got blocked off there by Colson. Now spun around. Held up a bit there. Joe Mack to the far side. Sedlacek off the Bunting off the far side boards. Now through the neutral zone. Puck now just wristed back into the Mudbug zone. 1:50 remaining in regulation. Coach Soupy seems content to keep Hudson in the cage. Down by 3. Quick shot goes wide. And I think Soupy signaled he wants to get at least one to give his side a chance. Now along the Mudbug zone, we got a little bit of a tanglement there between Metcalf and his man. Now 3-on-3 worked back in. Quick shot save, made rebound. Chance poked that just wide. That was Brimmer. Now Bunting along to the point. Hudson skates up. He's going to stay in with 1:10 left in regulation. Thrown toward the net. They score! That was Dorfman, top shelf, where the ladies hide the fine wine. Mudbugs on the board. It's Amarillo 3, Shreveport 1, with now 70 seconds left in regulation. Well, that breaks Andrew Tackick's shutout bid. I believe it's Dorfman's 12th of the year, unless it hit a body in front. Mudbugs with the smallest, but still a glimmer of hope in this tonight's contest. Well, now the Mudbugs got the board out. They're going to try to get a puck in deep now after this goal. And then pull Hudson. Boy, a nice night for Andrew Tackick. The shutout spoiled. And the Mudbugs at last get a goal on home ice after a scoreless drought of over 200 minutes. 205 to be exact. At the very least, the Mudbugs get some momentum going into tomorrow night's contest. Scores elsewhere in the South. There are no other games in the South. It's a little strange, but then again, with the pandemic we're in, the schedule is a little unique. Trying to get the official call here, and it's Dorfman's 12th from Bunting in Brazil. So that's your official call at 18:50 of the third. Might be too little too late. We'll see. Can the Mudbugs pull the biggest rabbit out of their hat here with 70 seconds left in regulation. So Brazil and Bunting assist on Dorfman's 12th, and Coach Rich telling Hudson to glide up across the goal mouth to get out for the extra attacker to come off right away. So he's about 5 feet ahead of his crease. Face-off one there by the Mudbugs. Hiding out of the far side there to Brimmer. Oh, Hudson can't leave because that puck wasn't thrown into the Amarillo zone. Now to Dorfman. Dorfman will work it in deep. Now in deep. Hudson comes off now for the extra attacker. Down to less than a minute to go here in regulation. And the Mudbugs cannot keep it in. Back out to center. Brazil has it. Oh, hard hit. Heidi got away with one there. Over to Brimmer. Brimmer worked in deep now to Sherino. Cross ice. On over. Skating in. It's Fetchko thrown across. Heidi. Near circle. Turnaround shot there by Dorfman. Blocked. 30 seconds left. Off the far side boards. From the left side. Left point. Now thrown toward the net. It'll go all the way down. But too slow for icing. 20 seconds left now. Heidi. Last chance for the Mudbugs. Will gain the blue line from the right side. Dorfman will drop it off to Heidi. Heidi now looking for a centering feed. Dorfman threw it back up top. 8 seconds thrown toward the empty net. It goes wide. It'll be icing with 4 seconds left in regulation. So that'll just about do it. Mudbugs will drop their third straight contest at home. And Amarillo will now be 10-0-1 in their last 11 games. They are playing some of the best hockey in all of the North American Hockey League. You just got to tip your cap. Face off now from the right wing circle to the left of Takix. Face off one there by Amarillo to the near corner. Heidi will grab it now along the end boards, and that'll do it. Final score, Amarillo 3, Shreveport 1. Mudbugs with their first regulation loss since getting shut out from Lone Star a couple of weeks ago. The only bright side, Braden Dorfman gets his 12th as he's able to spoil Andrew Takic's shutout bid. Stick around for the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. Final score, Amarillo 3, Shreveport 1. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Congratulations to our Shreveport Mudbugs on this 2021 season. They have overcome the odds of a pandemic to keep hockey alive in Shreveport-Bossier. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA, SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Welcome back in to George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Cole Hudson suffers a tough luck loss and a rare regulation loss in net for him. Just his 4th of the season. Final score, Amarillo 3. Shreveport 1, and this was a game that really started off kind of nicely for the Mudbugs. They had a nice pace in that first period, but until the 16:35 mark when Amarillo cashed in on their first power play of the night. It was Venagoni sweeping in the rebound. Coughlin and Jopchen got the assists along the far side post, and Amarillo had a 1-0 lead. Then at 10:15 of the second, it was Sean Vlasic who dangled his way through from the near circle to my right and is able to zip in his second from Scott and Fensterstock, and it was a 2-0 lead after 2. The Mudbugs just couldn't get much going, and really it was much of that way for the most of the game. Just 48 seconds into the third, it was a costly penalty from Brimmer, a boarding infraction, and Ryan Coughlin was able to go in along the short side and tap in his 6th of the year. Venegoni and Fensterstock got the assists. Venegoni, a 1-1. Coughlin, a 1-1. I'm sure they're 2 of the top 3 stars of tonight's game. Then Braden Dorfman spoiled Andrew Tackick's shutout bid at 1850 as he was able to rifle home his 12th of the year, team-leading 12th, from bunting in Brazil from a shot from the high slot through traffic. It spoiled the shutout bid, and it gave the Mudbugs their first goal in over 205 minutes on home ice. Final score, Amarillo 3, Shreveport 1 with the win. Amarillo goes to 36 points. They're now 16-6-4, and they are a force to be reckoned with as they take advantage of games in hand on everyone above them. Lone Star stays idle. They're at 41 points. Shreveport at 42. They dropped to 19-6-4 on the season. The Mudbugs will try to snap a 3-game losing streak at home tomorrow night. 7-Eleven puck drop, 6:50 with the Landers, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram pregame show. Get your tickets. Tickets are slowly running out, so you can call us at 318-636-7094 or logging on to tickets.georgespond34.com. I'm Chet Yoder signing off. A big thanks to all our fans, families, friends, and corporate partners for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. I'm Chet Yoder, wishing everybody a good night and a better tomorrow. Until next time, have a good night and a better tomorrow. And as always,